If you need it a dustbin, this is it.
Has he got any cleaning up for a family show?
I don't know. I hope that's what he was doing. I hope he was sorting through finding something suitable.
For me.
I was at a gig in Scarborough last night and I had an incredibly obnoxious taxi driver on the way home. And I thought of this poem that I wrote years ago. This is called Travis Bickle. I'd ridden Amber twice a day, refusing to use the first bus service. The driver would ask what route I took, and I'd often reply, the cheapest. This didn't go down at all well, as they demanded to know the postcode, not satisfied with the information and me giving the name of the road. So I'd point aimlessly and tell them of my destination by saying stuff like, turn here on the next left, along with other suggestions. You would have thought that they'd known these things, or at least have some knowledge in the city they drove around in all day in their precious little shit wagons. Some of them were a laugh, others were just plain dickheads. Some told their stories or complained about the Prosleys on Holbeck. One of them forgot to set the meter and insisted we drive back where we started, but I told him he could do one and I got out before he managed to park. One kept bursting into tears every few minutes or so, all while insisting he was alright. Then he asked me if I wiped his nose. One was on his phone the entire length of the journey, screaming at the top of his lungs at his brother who'd done something unruly. Through the arteries and long ways in a city at large with self-employed ferriers who always overcharge, I've had early morning night hawks running every red light, speedometers set to 88, fearing I'd travel back in time, an afternoon excursion with a chauffeur on a death trip, saying he's got some bad news from his GP and that he was prepared to take me along with him. In all shapes and sizes, I've had them all, but I guess I'm lucky because I've never had Travis Bickle. Cheers. A fairly new one. This is about the fact that we're surrounded by terrible poets. Advertising now. You know what I'm talking about. We won't name shame. This is called Where's My Advert? I've sat and listened to political outcries and seen people use poetry to combat their mental health, emotional admissions and a few funny ones. I've written a couple myself. Spoken word that empowers passion for football and whatever other crap people like. Monologues about reality TV shows and a load of other dismal shite. I've seen beat pros recite cool and clean 15 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. I've sat through poetry slams with clicking fingers hoping to get pissed and black out. It's only 30 seconds to promote or relate. I'm sure I could do that through articulate verse. Maybe something educational or slightly absurd to inspire consumerism, even though I feel uncomfortable at the thought that my artistic integrity could become something evil and abhorrent. But I can't help wondering, where's my advert? Touchy-feely subjects and a love of nature expressed by those who never know when to finish. Hoping for Age UK or the Red Cross, maybe Greg's to appear with a contract and a sandwich. Gathering from Autoglass couldn't muster a rhyme. Maybe I should have taken up opera. No point howling out for nationwide, because they're not keen on working class northerners. Maybe if I had one sonnet, or even just a phrase that I could use many times over and over, it could get me a rotating scene on the TV every hour on the hour. Even though I know language is meant to pervert with playful enrichment and can sometimes disturb, I could cobble something together that is slightly demeaning to keep people purchasing shit that they don't need. So I can be on the small screen, maybe give practical advice, a haiku about conditions and terms. I'm getting sick of waiting. Where's my advert? Told you I always finish before the 5 minutes. I sound like a premature ejaculator. This is, I'd normally do this one. I was at the Ship open mic a couple of years ago and someone grabbed me outside and said I had to write a poem about crisps. So I did. And this is called Space Raiders. If I can remember the opening line. Cloudy swell burning a hole in my stomach from too many pints of laxative cigarettes. I need bulk to level my insides as I sigh upon realising that they've run out of pork pies. What crisps have you got? I drunkenly inquire as my guts groan like a death metal choir. There's deep-fried Cajun squirrel, flame-grilled possum with ginger spice. I'd be happy with ready salted rather than Dorset cream and fusions of rice. What happened to salt and vinegar? These new concoctions blag me head. Is it too much to ask for a bag of Space Raiders instead? Culinary fusions for £3 a bag when all I want is a little snack. Nothing fancy, nothing debonair. 20% crisp, 80% air. Peking duck with hoisin sauce is too much for me. I want something simple, but I'm accused of being too fussy. Sauteed donkey with deli sensations make me feel sick, as I consider popping to the office for some frazzles or chipsticks. These newfangled delicacies cannot advertise my needs. I'm a simple man with simple taste. Just give us a bag of Space Raiders, please. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic, I love Chris. Let's give it up again to Tom. That is our first half.